Well, hey everybody, it's Sandy and welcome back to my channel dedicated to helping you advocate for your own health, one topic at a time. So guys, today I have a product review for you guys, and it is a compression glove, actually two different styles of compression gloves by the company Onecompress. I'm actually wearing one of each today, and I'm going to get to why in just a couple of minutes. But yeah, the folks at Onecompress reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in reviewing any of their compression gloves. And it couldn't have come at a better time because those of you who've been following me for a while know that I recently had my right, and yes, this is my right, even though the camera makes it look like it's the other way around. I had the CMC joint surgery, the suspension plasty and tendon transfer, which is for end-stage arthritis of the joint where the thumb meets the wrist. It's a pretty big surgery to go through. It's pretty brutal. I'm right around 3 months out now, so I'm at the point where there's really no more restriction and I have to strengthen it, and that can go on for another few months. It has to just regain the strength back. I've done really well, but now it's time to stop babying it and start doing everything and even let it hurt and let it ache, because that's what I have to go through to get some of the strength back. The other hand I did about a year ago, so it's been an interesting journey, but yeah, I always love me a pair of compression gloves, especially at the end of the day, but I tend to wear compression gloves when I'm around the house almost all the time now. So this really came at a great time. And given that they have a couple different styles, I decided I was going to try one of each. So I'm going to tell you all about it. Now, first of all, they did give us a very generous coupon code for 15% off. It's Sandy15, and I'm going to link that down below in the description box, along with a link that takes you over to the website. Now, those are not affiliate links. Those of you who've been following me for a while know that I don't really do affiliate links on issues that come to health, well-being, safety of my viewers. I started this channel largely as a public service, and so I want the reviews to be unbiased, and I don't want the room for bias that the commission will create. So yeah, that's what public service is about. So with very rare exceptions, and then they're pretty much marked with neon signs, with very rare exceptions, I really don't do affiliate links on my channel. So yeah, 15% off. Now, one of the things that I know I'm going to get asked, and so I just want to get out of the way right off the bat, is they are latex free. So it says that on their website. I think it's in the frequently asked questions area. More and more these days, almost nothing has latex in it, but you know, they do make a point of saying that they're latex free. So for those of you who ask me, I'm trying to remember to say that right off the bat. Yeah, so I had a chance to try the two different kinds. The one on my left hand is called the bamboo glove, and the one on my right hand is called the Performance Glove. Now, when you go to check these out, you'll see that Onecompress makes all different kinds of compression products, like knee sleeves and elbows and all kinds of things. So when you click gloves, there's just one area to click for gloves, and once you're in that area, then you toggle back and forth between the bamboo or the Performance, depending on what you want to put in the cart or what you're interested in buying. The bamboo is a couple dollars more expensive than the Performance, not much. I would have thought it was the other way around. That's interesting, but I'm going to get to the pricing in just a moment. The bamboo glove is largely marketed as being a glove for what they call recovery compression. It's soft, sleeping, relaxing. It is made out of bamboo, as you might have surmised already from its title. It's called a thermoregulating and cooling, and I would tend to agree. I really never gave much thought to, you know, the compression gloves. I know that when I wear like a knee sleeve, after a while it gets hot, and I have to sort of take it off for a while and get a break. But I do notice that with the bamboo, it is a lot cooler. It is a lighter compression, as they say, and so like they say recovery compression or something like that. Now the Performance glove is made out of a cotton spandex blend, again, not with any latex, cotton and spandex, and it's called an active performance glove, active compression glove. It has grip on the palms. They say it's the more durable of the two, and it's therefore best for activities and working. I would tend to agree with that as well. I'm going to get to like some of the up close features about each of these gloves, and there's a reason I put one of each on, and I'm going to show you that in a minute too. But let me just talk about the sizing for a moment and some of their policies. So first of all, they ship worldwide for free. So for those of you who have understandably commented on my channel that it's sort of US biased, you know, yeah, it is in terms of the products. But this product ships worldwide, and they ship from all different places. And in fact, mine didn't even come from a warehouse in the US. The company is based in New York, I noticed, but they ship from all over the place, and shipping worldwide is free. They also have a 60-day money-back guarantee that they say is no questions asked. I wouldn't have opportunity to comment on it. So if anybody's had an experience where they've returned something with this company, please let us know in the comment section how that worked. I saw really good reviews when I looked. I had never heard of Onecompress, but there was even somebody who wrote a review that said it was the performance glove, and they said I've had these gloves for 6 years, and they showed a picture of it, and it really looked amazing. So, you know, whether that's true or not, I don't think I would likely the way I wear things and use things. I don't know if 6 years would be realistic, but they do feel, at least the compression or the performance glove does feel like a very durable glove. So they come in sizes small, medium, large. Um, they have a sizing guide which uses the width of your palm, and it's both given in inches and centimeters. I measured both, and in both cases I came out to be squarely in the small section. Okay, so I wasn't on the borderline. They say if you're on the borderline to size up. That only makes common sense. I was a little surprised to see that I fit the small, because while I have very small hands, I kind of have wide palms, even though my fingers are short. But I almost always, I think always actually, without exception, this might have been the first time I did not measure into the medium. So in the past with like my copper compression gloves or my Dr. Arthritis gloves, and I've reviewed those before, and I will link down below in the description box, or maybe I'll link it up here, my reviews to some of those products or all of those products. And I always size into the medium. And that leaves me with an issue where sometimes the fingers are too long, because most people with a larger hand, you know, palm have longer fingers. I don't. So that always leaves me with this difficult situation where in order to fit the palm, I have to have, you know, fingers on the gloves that are annoyingly long. And I do not have that problem with copper compression, although I still wear the medium. So I was debating, you know, because they told me to pick out 2 pairs of gloves to review. And I was debating, well, I kind of want to buy one of each kind, but I'm not so sure about the size. And then I decided, no, the size is really part of the review. So I'm going to buy the size that their sizing chart says I should. And my viewers will see how that worked. And at least I'll have a shot at being able to review both styles. And sure enough, it worked out well, because they were right. I do fit the small. I fit it very well in both styles. And now I had a chance to review both styles for you. So that couldn't have gone any better. As in terms of the pricing, I felt like these gloves were a little bit pricey. So the bamboo is just a little bit more than the performance glove. But for just one pair, now they offer packs of 2, packs of 4. And of course, the more you buy in the way of quantity, the less it comes out to be per pair of gloves. So for like one pair, it comes out to be $32 versus $29. So $29 for the performance and $32 for the bamboo. That does not include our 15% discount. So that brings it to like 27 and change, and probably 25 and change or something like that. Now, the nice thing about their 2 packs and their 4 packs is not only does the price per glove come down, but you can make those combo packs. So let's say you were a size small and you want to try one in the bamboo and one in the performance. You can do that in a 2-pack, and in a 4-pack you can split it 2 and 2. Now you can't split it in terms of the size, so you can't go in with a friend who needs a different size than you and decide you're going to get a 4-pack or a 2-pack that's going to satisfy both of you. That's not going to work. It's got to be all the same size. But I do think it's a really nice feature that they allow you to try both kinds. So if you were about to buy the 4-pack, which is the most economical, that is $79 if you were to buy a bamboo, or $74 if you were to buy the performance. And if you're going to do a combo, they still make it $74. So it's the cheaper of the two. And then with our discount, it comes out to be $62.90 for 4 pairs of gloves. And that brings it down to a little less than $16 a glove. And that really is a pretty competitive price, especially given the free shipping and the free returns, you know, worldwide is what they're saying, with no questions asked. So, if you were to do the 2-pack, it runs about $23 per glove versus $25 per glove, again, depending on which style you buy. But it comes out to be, with the 4-pack, a little under $16 per pair of gloves, no matter which kind you buy. So I think that's a competitive price. In terms of how they've been fitting, I've been wearing these now for a couple of weeks. I've washed them twice. They say to wash them in delicate on cold. I also put them in a delicate's bag, the same way, remember when we were using cloth masks? So I always wash these in a delicate's bag on a cold cycle with a delicate detergent, let them air dry. And they say air drying is going to contribute to the longevity. Yeah, I don't know why anybody would put something like this in the dryer. They definitely do feel different. Now this one definitely does feel cooler. I see the difference in the bamboo, especially now that I've got one on each hand. But you know, like at night when I'm just relaxing and stuff, I really do like to have these on. Um, they are also different in terms of the length of the fingers. So the bamboo one does not compress as much of the finger, as much of the length of the finger, as you can see. Um, they still cover about the same in the way of knuckles. It could be that the index finger here has one less knuckle that's, it's only partly covered, I guess. This knuckle right here, it's mostly covered, but not entirely. And besides that, it really covers the same number of knuckles. It's just that this one, you know, comes up, the performance one covers a little more of the shaft of the finger. It still does leave everything above this last knuckle line completely free, which I like. Okay, I don't like having to like get the gloves wet every time. I just have to like just want to dip my fingertip in like some water or some, you know, whatever it might be. The taking these off and putting them back on again is sort of becomes a nuisance, and getting them wet at the ends kind of becomes a nuisance. All the more convenient with this one if this is what you're wearing when you're just around relaxing, right? I mean, you can like ideally use your fingertips, have a little snack, even wash like your finger and thumb a little bit if you need to, and just a little less of putting them on and taking them off. But I do like that. I think that the finger lengths are ideal. I think it's ideal that this one has a little longer length than this one, because this again is for active work, and so I'll use this like if I'm starting to lift weights again now. So yeah, I like to have this on. This does have a grip in the palm, and it's a very interesting grip. I'm going to see if the camera will focus this issue. I'm going to turn my hand slowly and show you if you can see that it's not just a flat dot that sort of looks like ironed on, but they actually have some height to them. I'm wondering if you can see that. I hope you can see that. I think it's pretty evident down here. These actually are these little knobs that they have some height to them. So they're actually great for things like opening jars. And, you know, this is actually a much better grip than I have in the palm of any other arthritis gloves that I've tried. This also has a feeling, it really feels like it's substantial, and I would be very surprised if it doesn't have a little more staying power. Whereas the ones that have just sort of the flat, like the Dr. Arthritis, I think copper compressions are pretty flat too. You know, after a while that stuff starts to wear off, and that's how you know your gloves are aging and it's time to replace them. And it's not that this is going to last forever, but you know, like I said, I did see some very good reviews, and somebody even said that their gloves lasted 6 years. That would be like, that'd be out of my league, but this does seem to me that it's more durable than what I typically find with grip in a compression glove. Yeah, so I'm really glad I had a chance to try these. Let me know if any one of you guys has tried them. Now I'm going to show you why I wore both. So having had surgery on this hand more recently in the last 3 months, this hand still always has a little bit of swelling in here. And that's often the reason somebody's wearing a compression device, right? Like a knee sleeve or an elbow sleeve, you've got an injury or something swollen. Well, this seam where the glove is sewn to the thumb, like the body of the glove and the thumb of the glove are sewn together, that seam usually leaves some indentation on me. Now that is not a complaint, I fully expect it, but I'm going to take the bamboo glove off and show you. This one has a much lighter compression, so this one really doesn't leave any marks on me, and I've been wearing it now the whole video. You really can't see, there's nothing. I mean, this is my own skin. That's a fold of skin. But this one is the tighter compression, and on a swollen hand, a hand that has a little more swelling, I expect it. With some gloves that I wear, I have quite the line, and after a few hours I need a little break and I have to take it off and kind of massage it where that line is. And you can see here I've got a little line, but it's not a really deep indentation. You know, and that's on a swollen post-operative thumb. And over here, you really can't see it. There really isn't one. That's like my normal skin fold. So you really can only see it here where the bulk of the swelling still is. That's it. And it's really not deeply indented. It really doesn't annoy me. I don't feel like I have to rub it out or anything like that. So, you know, it's really nice to be able to have something with a substantial compression like this that isn't like digging in. So, you know, I don't think that's because there's less compression. This has substantial compression. I think that there's something sewn very well designed about the way where this thumb meets the hand of the glove. I think that there's just a very good design here and good materials, and the way it's sewn is just not digging into that more swollen tissue quite so badly. So yeah, I want to thank the people at Onecompress for letting me try the products. I really like them. I hadn't heard of the company before, and I am going to try maybe the knee sleeve or one or two other products. I want to thank them for the generous coupon code for my viewers. I hope you guys will try it and take advantage. And if you do, please let me know and let other viewers know your experience by putting something down below in the comment section. I know that's always really helpful to people to hear from lots of other people, like not just me. Let me know if this was helpful. And until next time, be well. Bye-bye.